stop. No destination, but it's worth a shot. You gotta let me know. You gotta let me know. You gotta let me know.
Good morning. For an update, I just want to let you know I did retry the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer yesterday with the Uoma Beauty foundation and the Ofra Makeup Fixer setting spray, and it actually worked out pretty much fine. I did have some coverage loss right here, which showed that, you know, the foundation, it showed that the foundation was a lot lighter than my skin, so you can see there wasn't a match where I lost coverage, and so it looked kind of masky right here. But that was pretty much it. I think what I figured out is the ABH contour kit that I used to highlight, that was actually what was making my makeup crease and separate, because it was only in the areas where I highlighted. It was under my eyes, around my mouth, and on my forehead. So I tried it yesterday using the Ulta concealer, the Youthful Glow, and it worked out just fine. I'm gonna use the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer again. I've already moisturized with grapeseed oil. And I'm going to conceal with the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop in the shade Deep Walnut, and the Skin Jure Clean Color Sexy Coverage Concealer in the shade 2616. This one's a little bit too deep, but it has a good undertone. This one's just a little bit too light. And also I don't really like the coverage of this one on its own. Okay, so that's the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop Concealer in the shade Deep Walnut. Let that sit for just a second. My hair is dripping. I already lost the other concealer. Oh, there it is. Okay, now I'm going to use the Skin Jure Sexy Skin Coverage Concealer in 2616. Actually, I guess this one isn't too light. It's a little light. The problem is it's pretty gray. So it's kind of flat. But it looks really good when I mix it with the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop in Deep Walnut. Let that sit for just a moment too before I blend it out. I took a quick water break. I'm going to wet my sponge with water. Okay, concealer's blended out. I'm going to set that scarf to cover my black tank top because don't have time to change if I get anything on it. I'm using my RCMA No Color Powder. Okay, and I just used my sponge, but I decided that's really not working, so I'm gonna use my powder puff. Blend that out. I'm gonna be trying this Poreless Putty Primer today with my MAC foundation. This is the shade NW53. And I don't remember, but I think I preferred using this foundation with a brush, so I'm using this AOA Studio High Def Brush F3. I didn't want to put it on the back of my hand, but it didn't seem to want to come out otherwise. And I'm impatient. So I have some on my brush, the rest is on my hand. Well, if I don't have my neck out, it actually looks like that color might be a little bit too light for me now. Well, I think I should be able to fix that with contour. I'm going to highlight with this Ulta Beauty Youthful Glow Concealer in the shade Tan Cool. Decided I actually really like this, especially for like under my eyes. I don't think I would actually use this concealer for concealing any spots, like even another shade, I mean. This consistency is good for highlighting, but I don't really think it has the coverage that I would need for my blemishes. Okay, I'm gonna use the same brush, the same sponge that I used for my other concealer. I'm gonna set my highlight with my Midnight Pretty Pink powder. I use my sponge again. This video will not only show the Poreless Putty Primer and how it behaves with the MAC foundation, but also we can see how the Poreless Putty Primer acts with this concealer and the setting spray. I think it should be a winning combo. Yesterday it was pretty good, but I didn't record it because time management issues. And I'm going to contour with this Infallible stick from L'Oreal in the shade, I'm pretty sure it was Espresso. Yes, Espresso 412. I've realized lately I've been putting too much under my lip, so instead of putting any under my lip anymore, I'm just going to put this everywhere else I want to put it, and then whatever residue is left on the brush or whatnot, I will use for under my lip. This is a Real Techniques pointed foundation brush. I don't know how anybody uses this foundation, it's so small. I threw a little bit of the excess on my nose. I kind of want to set my contour with powder, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna have time yet, so I'm gonna wait and see. Right now I'm going to put some Shadow Seal from Clean Color on my eyes to prime them. While I let that dry for a moment, I'm gonna use some lip primer. I'm gonna line my lips with the ColourPop Lippy Pencil from Shayla in the shade BFF4. Okay, eyes feel ready. I'm gonna do my eyes and I'll be back. Okay, so I've done what I can with my eyes. I'm gonna brush off my bake. I'm gonna throw on some blush. Use my Ben 9 Nutmeg powder like I normally do. Got it on my shirt. This one definitely doesn't look right. My contour did something weird. I'm gonna let that sit for a moment before I brush it out. I'm gonna use this Revolution Pro pencil stick in the shade Confidential. Dude, my mustache is looking fierce today. Dude, my contour is weird. Just weird. It's probably weird, but I'm gonna actually put my foundation brush. I didn't put any more foundation on here, but I'm using the brush that I use for my foundation. Trying to calm that down a bit. Whatever, no time to care. So I have a doctor's appointment this morning. If I have time after my doctor's appointment, I may actually come home and redo my makeup. We'll see. This is looking weird. But in case I can't redo it, even though I'm not happy with it, I'm still setting it because I don't want my makeup coming off, no matter how crappy it looks. This is my RC No Color Powder. Okay. Let's set with some rose water. Not set. On some rose water. Let that sit for a moment before I do my highlight. I'm gonna throw on some highlighter. This is the Strobe highlighter in the shade Holographic Lights from Revolution. Set my face with the Ofra makeup fixer. Probably should have put this gel in my hair before I put my headband on, but I put the headband on to keep my hair from dripping in my face. Simple solution. Use a different headband. This is what we got today. I'm out. Got my armor gear, chopping your sword cause the time is near. Gotta do it big like Bon Iver. I'm a rock star on a chandelier. Off the wall, see I'm about to go crazy. For the beast, anybody that can tame me.